Howdy, Beefalo Bart here. Just wanted to make a video to say a couple things, do a couple things. Not really anything to do with the game in general, but cover a few things like what the hell is a Beefalo Bart? A Beefalo Bart is me. Me is Beefalo Bart. The name Beefalo Bart came from years ago. I used to do a lot of competitive shooting, and as far as I could tell, I wasn't too bad at it. A lot of first, second, and third place victories and different events, from PPC, hipstick style, combat style, whatever style, just local events mostly. The largest shooting event that I went to and attended had 250 shooters, and of that, I placed within the top 12, so not too bad out of 250 shooters to be in the top 12. Being problematic there. So not too bad. But I decided I wanted to branch off into cowboy action shooting. For those of you not familiar with single action shooter society or cowboy action shooting, it's where grown-ass men and women, and younger adults too, can compete in sort of a three-gun match where you dress like a cowboy in either period correct style cowboy clothing, or you can choose spaghetti western style with all the fringe and frill and that kind of stuff. But you have to choose an alias. You don't go in there, your name isn't whatever. You choose an alias, and that's your shooting name. You get a badge, you dress up like a cowboy, and being that it's a three-gun style match, you're using a pair of 6 guns, a shotgun, and a rifle. It's actually a lot of fun. If dressing up like a cowboy is not your thing, then maybe that's just not your thing, but whatever. I needed to have an alias. Well, at the time, I was lead creative admin for a World of Warcraft private server. And again, if you're not familiar with the concept of a World of Warcraft private server, they may still be out there, they may not be, don't know, don't care, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. But a private server was a server that was set up and run 100% by, not by Blizzard, in other words. Regular people would get the server space, they would create the server, they would host it, and you could actually join and play free of charge. And since it was not officially licensed by Blizzard, technically speaking, they weren't necessarily legal. And most of the time, they didn't really bother the servers, as long as they weren't charging players to actually play the game, because Blizzard's going to get their $10 a month at the time for you to be able to log in and play their game. Why would they want you to be able to download their content for free and play their game for free when they could be getting money off of it? Being the lead creative content director for this particular server, what I did was I created new content. I created new quest lines and missions lines and stories and things of that nature, to where I made new content. I took the same old boring crap and turned it into new fun things to do. And it was everything, like I said, from the storylines, missions, quest areas, quest chains, player class abilities, custom spells, custom gear. You could have Beefalo Bart's chest piece, or Beefalo Bart's wand of bullshittery, or whatever. That was my thing, and it made me kind of popular. I was like the man. Everybody loved me. I had a very flamboyant personality, and whenever I came into the server and it announced that And at the time, I used various different names. One of the names was Father, one was Mother. It was based on the particular persona of the character that I was running around as. I had others, but whenever people saw that Father joined the game, everybody wanted to say hello. Everybody wanted to, I had a lot of fans. I had a lot of fanboys and fangirls. It was kind of nice. I was a celebrity, and I enjoyed that celebrity status. And so I had access to a lot of people that I could ask questions to and get information from. So what I did was I placed a poll. A long-ass story to get to what the hell a Beefalo Bart is, but I needed that alias for the cowboy action shooting, and I had access to a large pool of people, several thousand people, that I could say, okay, we're going to create a poll, and whoever picks the best name that I like and that that we can all agree on is going to be my persona for this cowboy action shooting, I gave them a free set of armor or whatever, So I made a contest out of it, and the winning name was Beefalo Bart. Because at the time I was kind of on a beefalo kick. I used to get beefalo meat from a specific farm, and there was a restaurant that actually carried beefalo. If you don't know what a beefalo is, a quick story on beefalo is years ago, these touristy areas out west off of Route 66, and when you get out there going cross country, you could get buffalo burgers or antelope burgers or elk burgers, and they were kind of an attraction. People wanted to try them because they were different. Well, you could get a beefalo burger. Well, what the hell is a beefalo burger? Is they would take and mix buffalo meat and regular hamburger meat together to make beefalo meat. Well, that evolved into a genetic hybrid animal that I believe is, by industry standard, 38.7 or whatever, 38% buffalo, and the rest made from a standard beef cow. And what you end up with is a meat that's low in cholesterol, low in saturated and unsaturated fats, and it's a better alternative. If you're into red meat, beefalo meat is a really good alternative because it's better for you than beef is. And without getting too entailed into it, it actually has a lower fat content. It requires different cooking styles. It's actually, fuck away from that car. It's actually a delicious meat. So that's what the hell a Beefalo Bart is, and a beefalo is. The Beefalo Bart part was a name derived for cowboy action shooting, and since it's kind of hard to come up with unique names anymore for the interwebs, then that's what I went with, and I just have stayed with it. In World of Tanks, I created a Beefalo Bart account, and long story short, ended up getting that account temporarily suspended for team killing, which was totally bullshit. But not saying that I haven't team killed on purpose, but at that point it was not on purpose. But my account got suspended for 3 days. Why they don't do that now, God only knows. But I created another account called Medium Man. Sad part is, at the time, being a smoker, I smoked medium 100s is the type of Marlboro cigarettes. So how pathetic is it that I used medium from medium cigarettes, because the pack of cigarettes was sitting on my desk. So that's how the Medium Man name came into effect, which I blended back over and trying to get all my videos back into the Beefalo Bart name. But that's how come I use the name, where it came from, and what it actually is. Now, as for a YouTube channel, that's something totally different. Not really. But for the Division, this particular game currently right now is where the majority of my content is coming from. It's not going to always be that way. I am going to keep going to other games and other videos, but for my Division content, primarily what I'm going to do is I'm going to be featuring and showing builds dedicated to the casual gamer. There's enough videos on the best DPS or the best tacticians or the best reclaimer build or the best what. I don't care. I really don't. I'm going to put it like this. You could have an 100% copy of somebody else's build that you watched on YouTube. And what is it going to get for you? Does that make you a better player? No. If you suck, you suck. I'm not saying you suck, but if you don't have the dexterity to run around and make the best out of an armor set, or you don't have the skills or dexterity or whatever, you're not going to be able to be as good as some of these other YouTubers that get out there and, oh, well, this is the best DPS build ever. Okay. If you can't play the build the way they do, then how is it the best? The best build is the best build that works for you. So you need to establish what's best for you and not what's best overall. So I'm not going to feature these, this is the best DPS ever builds. I'm going to build, this is the best overall casual gamer build. I call them my lazy ass builds. Yep. Relying on turrets and seekers right now in this build. This is not the only build that I have. I have others. I promise. This is just the one that I play the most because it's the least, I don't know really how to put it. I mean, it's the least amount of effort to get the maximum amount of efficiency. A lazy ass build. I can sit back and run a mission, as I've posted plenty of videos, skill only missions where I've gone in, not used a pistol, not used a rifle, not used a shotgun, no weapons whatsoever. The only thing I've used is skills only, turrets and seekers. I can complete any hard mode mission with ease just using seekers and turrets. In normal, hard, and there's a number of, like, I can do Lexington challenging solo with just skills only. I can do Warren Gate. I've done Warren Gate, and I haven't done Legendary 100% solo, but I'm sure I could. Takes a little effort, because being that if you have a high skill build like this, you're going to be squishy. Your armor, oh, hello, is going to be weak. Your firearms are going to be weak. You know. So, you have to make do with what you got and play accordingly. So that's where I'm going to be going, by building casual builds for the average gamer. Not for the hardcore, not for whatever, just the casual gamer. So that's the direction of the channel for the Division. Whenever it comes to other games, we'll take it as it comes, but for now, since a lot of my content is the Division, if you see a build from me, it's going to be a casual gaming build. It's not going to be an extreme build. It's going to be fun, it's going to be easy to use, and I'll try to show some alternatives. Right now I'm using a mixture of Barrett's chest piece, I'm using a Ninja Bike Messenger bag, and one piece of classified gear on top of a tactician build. I've got an MDR and I've got a bullfrog. Can you easily get all of these items? No. Are they super hard to get? No, not really. The Ninja bag has only been back in circulation for a short amount of time. You know, just from 1.7. But I can show alternatives, like a 4-piece tactician with 2-piece, Firecrest, or 2-piece Lone Star, or 2-piece D3, or whatever. Just some alternatives if you don't have these two items. In fact, I don't even think that the Barrett's is probably the best option for me to use on this. I could actually probably do a lot better if I threw on another final measure, because that's going to give me an additional 15%, and it's going to give me a higher roll stat. So I can actually make some improvements on it and show alternatives to the builds, alternative weapons to use instead of using all exotics. They're probably not the best choice anyway. Right now, the current meta is, oh, you got to use a lightweight M4. Last patch it was LVOAC. Before that it was something else, you know. But that's what you can look forward to. And what I'm going to focus in on in future videos is less boring you to freaking tears and more positive content, more upbeat, and easier to follow, easier to watch. I'm sure you'll appreciate the hell out of that. So please stay tuned, please subscribe, please make comments. If you don't know how the nature of YouTube works for YouTubers, you can search it. Otherwise, just put it this way: the best thing you can do to help me to get better content and more content is to like or dislike and comment. Make comments. No troll post, please, but just make comments. Ask questions. No troll comments again, but also thumbs up and thumbs down. And please subscribe. I need more subscribers. I need more comments. I need more thumbs ups and thumbs down. It doesn't cost you anything to thumbs up or thumbs down. It doesn't take but a couple seconds to write a quick, hey, nice video, hey, you should try this, hey, whatever. Make a brief comment. Those things will actually help me in the long run. Yes, I'm going to have videos that have advertising in it. They're always going to be there. Sorry. But I do ask, please turn off your ad blockers. I run an ad blocker quite a bit. But YouTubers, they make their money off advertising and sponsorship. And if they're getting no pay from advertising, that's when they're going to have to take in paid sponsors. I don't currently have any paid sponsors. So for me to be able to get paid sponsors are going to want to see, well, why the hell should I give you money for your channel when you've only got 80 subscribers? You've only got 77 videos. Why should I give you any money? So there's going to be a whole lot more videos. Some are going to be short, some are going to be long. So I hope to have the video content by the end of the week up to at least 100 videos. I would like to break 100 subscribers by the end of the week. And I want to make that push for 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to start doing some of the things that I need to do in order to get my subscriber base up and to work on getting sponsors. If I start getting sponsors on a regular basis, then I will remove ads from the individual videos themselves. So help me get my goal, and I'll provide you with fun and good content that'll help you learn to play the games the way that makes sense. Help you become a better casual gamer. Let's all have some fun. Let's all do this together. And I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to just sit here and roam around town and killing LMB for a commendation. Then I'm going to take care of some things around the house. So again, in conclusion, like, dislike, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, and make comments. Help me get the views, help me get the subscribers, and help me get some sponsors. And once I get the sponsors, I'll start taking the advertising off. I will not monetize with ads. I will monetize with sponsors. But rest assured that the products that I do show that I'm sponsoring or being sponsored by are going to be products that I believe in. I'm not going to try to sell you some bullshit item that I don't believe in. I'm not going to sell out. So enjoy, and we will talk with you on the next time.